So welcome back to the channel if you're coming back, and welcome if it's your first time. So we wanted to talk about something that many of us sense but don't always understand how to handle, and that is cutting spiritual cords, but not just cutting them emotionally or mentally, cutting them from a place of revelation and spiritual authority. You know, we keep saying cut those karmic cords and ties and ask for help from God to do that. And there is a probability that some of you might not know how to do that or may have no idea at all about what it actually is. So we are guided to present this out for clarification. Because you might have tried to move forward but always feel like something was holding you back. So if this resonates with you, this is for you. And of course, you could easily research it out on your own for a detailed explanation on how or what it is. And with that said, let's dive into it. So this is going to be deep, but believe it or not, it is quite freeing. So stay with us. Let's start here. What are spiritual cords? Spiritually speaking, cords are seen and are unseen connections, attachments between us and other people, other places, or even seasons in our lives. And these cords can be good, like covenant relationships, godly community, but sometimes they are unhealthy. They drain you, confuse your identity, or keep you stuck in a past season. And here's the thing. Not every soul tie or spiritual attachment is broken just because you moved on physically. You might have moved on physically, but you still carry those cords tied to you. Now listen. Cutting cords can just come from frustration. It can come from anger. Those are emotions. What truly severs an unhealthy tie is revelation. You have to see it for what it is. God has to open your eyes to how that connection is affecting your spirit, your identity, your calling, and your purpose. And once you have that revelation, you're not cutting the cord from weakness, you're cutting it from authority. You're not begging for freedom, you're enforcing it. And spiritual authority is your right as a servant of God. But here's the key. Authority flows from alignment. When you're aligned with the will of God and you move based on His revelation, not your emotions, you can speak to that spiritual cord and say, be broken in the name of God the Most High, and it has to obey. You're not cutting it because you're bitter. You're cutting it because you've seen the truth, and the truth sets you free. So let me walk you through this quickly. If you feel tied to a person, place, or past season, here's what I want you to do. First and foremost, pray for revelation. Ask the Most High to show you what connection is keeping you bound. Like for example, let's say there is a piece of clothing that you find has always been with you and you can let it go as donation or just throw it away. But each and every time you try to let go, some mystical feeling and emotion still attaches to you and or to it, and then you just can't let it go, and each and every time you give up on your decision to let go. And that feeling is the spiritual energy attachment caused by some experience you had in the past while you were having that clothing. And it could be karmic and toxic as well as good. What is it about the clothing that makes you feel attached to it? Was it a feeling of shame or sadness, or just a symbolic meaning of the clothing to something or someone you had before, and you have to find this out. And the next thing you do is speak in authority. Don't plead, declare, say, in the name of God the Most High, I cut every ungodly cord between me and whatever that thing is, or maybe even someone. It is just that simple, and anyone can do that, and it takes only a few minutes. And after that, release and forgive. Let go in your heart. Sincerely let go. Because that's where the cord tries to hold you. Because unknowingly, we hold so many cords in our hearts, which we have no knowledge of. So let it go with love. Just let it go and let God. Then the other thing you need to do is stay filled. You have to fill the void that you have just released. Filling up the void that you have released and acquired space. You know the saying, an idle mind is the devil's workshop. It's almost the same thing. So after disconnection, invite the Most High God to fill that space. Stay rooted in truth. Stay grounded in your vulnerable, authentic self. Surrender to what is good, which is given by God the Most High, and ask to have your faith strengthened by the love of God and that which is of the Most High. I know this was for somebody. Maybe you have tried to move forward but felt held back. I believe today is your day of release, not by effort but by revelation. You don't have to fight for your freedom. You just have to agree with what God already revealed. Walk in your authority. And if this spoke to you, share it please, and let it also help those in need too. So if we may, let us know what you are cutting today. And don't forget, go speak truth and cut those cords with authority. And I will see you in the next one. So take care of yourself. Till next time, with much love. God bless.